overthinking every little step that you would ever take. As we grew older, you couldn't stop tying yourself into way too many knots. Just relax and feel the flow. It's time for you to let it all go. Catch the waves as they're rolling in. Reach up higher and go follow the sun. Let the breeze come and drift away. Can you feel the fire as you follow the sun? Settle down, just take a breath, and your worried thoughts will slowly fade away. Live in the moment, don't look back. Allow your heart to run free and you'll stay on track. Just relax and feel the flow. It's time for you to let it all go. Catch the waves as they're rolling in. Reach up higher and go follow the sun. Let the breeze come and drift away. Can you feel the fire as you follow the sun? Just relax and feel the flow. It's time for you to let it all go. Catch the waves as they're rolling in. Reach up higher and go follow the sun. Let the breeze come and drift away. Can you feel the fire as you follow the sun? Catch the waves as they're rolling in. Reach up higher and go follow the sun. Let the breeze come and drift away. Can you feel the fire as you follow the sun?
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Do you guys see the first poll, or did it post since I did it? Okay, yeah, it's there. I didn't know if it would post since I did it before the live. Okay, good. So we've had a lot of interesting topics just by talking about, the mod situation, the creator situation. And I was listening to another creator's live the other day, and it made me think about this topic, money. And money's a taboo topic, it seems to be, to a lot of people. So I know this one might be a little difficult. That's why I put up the banner that this is not about any specific creator. Our past lives were not about any specific creator or subs or mod, so neither is this one. And of course, you're still free to voice your opinions. Just try to remain, vague if you can, or respectful. Either way is fine. I said good morning. Good afternoon, Alex. She said there's a big difference in making money from ads and super chats versus fundraising and asking for funds. Great point. It depends on how they ask for tips and donations, because news stations get paid to report on crimes on the daily. They do. We forget that, They make a lot of money on true crime, on tragedies. They do. We live in a new day and age where certain jobs have evolved with the progress of tech. Hey, Jenny. How's it going? Foxy, how are you, love? Hey, Deeds. Hey, Belly. Hey, Kate. Stormy says, I have no problem with creators and what they earn. Only problem I have is when creators manipulate members behind the scenes money. Ooh, let's see. I'll star that, see if we can turn that one into a question, Stormy. Hey, Nikita. Queen Bella. Hey, Arctic Fox, how are you, hon? Micah says, I think making money is one thing. Grifting is a different animal. Micah, great point. What is grifting? Can you guys drop some examples of grifting in the chat, and we'll turn that into a poll somehow? But what exactly is grifting? That's my point. I'm what we're constantly calling, saying, "Oh, this person's a grifter, that person's a grifter." What is grifting? And I mean, I know what I think it is, but what do you think it is? Hey, it's Mimi, Lady Tara. I think it's fine for creators to profit, but it also opens them up to criticism on how they do their coverage. Yes, Jenny, it does. I agree. Hey, fur baby, Hakab. Merp. I love that name. Hey, Lacey, how are you, love? I think making money on fair coverage is different from those that talk out of the side of their mouth. So, are you saying that it's fair to make money talking about tragedies if you're not turning it into crama and if you're not talking about conspiracies around them? Is that kind of what you're saying? Hey, Evo Queen. Kursuma, how are you, hon? Pun. Hey, nonsense. You know it. You know it. Wait, B&B, I was going to say, where's B&B? Right below nonsense, but they didn't bring the popcorn this time. Natasha, how's it going? Hey, daddy's baby girl. Mom of a gladiator. I find them all very interesting. I went back through and listened to some of them, and I find there was one question. Oh, I should have wrote it down. One question I asked in the mod live, and then asked the exact same question in the creator live, got completely different answer. Completely different answer. It was so interesting. Hey, titanium. Money. It's all about the money, baby. If the creator is doing their research and is honest and has integrity, you should be able to monetize. So, creators that just share the news, share articles, other creators' clips, though they don't deserve to be monetized because they have their own community, their own group, and they just want to have discussions. So, just like a discussion channel shouldn't monetize. Hey, perfectly. Donna McCain. I've got no issues with the channel being monetized. I just hate the Cash Apps and PayPals being dropped more often than the details on the person they are covering. Okay, so do you mean, Arctic, you hate the mods dropping, like the Cash App and PayPal reminders, or the creator mentioning it frequently, or just the fact that people are sending them in and it's deterring from the topic that the creator is discussing? I want to know if subs feel that creators should show their. Oh, you did ask me that. I'll ask that at the end since it's not about money, but I'm going to star it and I will ask that at the end. I hope you're having a great day, Samantha. If they are taking the time and doing it right with research and bring real facts, then I think it's okay. The mainstream news has made money of it forever. Why is it wrong for you, dudes? I'm not saying it is. We're just asking the questions, Patrick. YouTube Duggery says, "Good afternoon, beautiful friends. How are you, love?" Hey, AMAC. Um, some are addicted and subscribe, asking money, playing pity. Yeah, we're gonna get into like the dry begging, the sad fishing. hmm For some, it's an actual job and how they provide for their families. You're right, Jenny, it is for some. It's easy to judge how others hustle in this society, and it's hard to empathize. I agree. Some people are just out here, like you said, hustling to earn an income. It is a stream of revenue for their family. It absolutely is. And so you see that taking on two forms. They either hustle harder and put in time and effort and work into doing the true crime thing, or, building their platform, or they turn to sad fishing and dry baking. I see it going either ways. I think creators should get their super chats and members tips, but not make up lies to get money. Wrong on so many levels. Fur baby, I agree. About the lying part, absolutely. Hey, peppermint tea. Hey, tragedy pimps exposed. It's how they do it. I think there are respectful ways of presenting true crime. Then there is crama. hmm Hey, true crime time. Taking money to go to Tennessee and then not going. Okay, so like asking for money for something and then not following through. That's a big issue. That's a form of grifting. Okay, these are grifting things. All right, let me see. Let me write those down. So, grifting, we're going to go with not following through on what you ask for, using other creators' research and using it as their own is a grifter. Okay, so using other creators' research is grifting. Dry begging would be collecting money for one thing and doing something completely different. Okay, we kind of got that one already. Saying you're collecting money for one thing. Okay. Hey Jackie. Yes, remember to be cool. Don't be uncool. No, we don't have that. Hakab says, I don't know or care what people make, but I worry about the people giving more than receiving. Hakab, I do worry about that too. I feel like a lot of people are very freely giving with their money on here, which I don't have a problem with a giver. I have a giver heart. My love language is gifts. I love to give. Love, love, love it. Have a hard time receiving it. So I don't have a problem with people giving it, but I see time and time again subscribers being taken advantage of because they have that giving heart. So I agree with you there. So creating drama and making up stories for personal profit. You think that's grifting. Okay. So creating unnecessary drama. Okay. Okay, well, you have fun with your dog, tragedy. Grifting equals dry banging. So you think they're one and the same. Pretending money is needed for X when it's for themselves, and using grief porn for money. Okay. So that's basically the same as pretending money, not following through on a money ask. That's what I would say. It's basically the same as that. Exploiting the crime with clickbait. So you think clickbait scripting and becoming involved in the case instead of just covering the case objectively. Oh, okay. So inserting yourself into the case and clickbait. We'll put that one too. Interesting. It's the way they present it, Kiko says. Hey, Electra. Asking for donations, talking, not using facts. I'm thinking everyone should show receipts. If asking for money for something, then show you used it for what you claimed. I agree with that. I just think it's different with true crime versus crama. You get people in there invested with true crime emotionally. It feels wrong to ask them for money. For me, yeah, everything. This is everybody's opinions. Like I get that. These are your thoughts. It doesn't mean anyone's right or anyone's wrong. We're just gonna see what the vast majority of us think. Mhm. Um, I think it's when they are basing the live on facts or made up. So that's a big deal for a lot of people if they're um, using factual research versus conspiracies, right? We'll label it like that. Asking for money to buy things supposedly to be used for your content that is never used or your purpose to you for your channel is to if the okay, sorry, I read that weird. So if the purpose of your channel is to help missing kids and you never use any of the money to do that. So I'm just trying to think of how I could type that up. I get what you're saying, fur baby. I get what you're saying. I'm just having a hard time trying to make it short. I think what grifting is can be a matter of perspective for some. I agree, Jenny. I think there are some ethical realities we have to deal with when it comes to this coverage. Yeah. When the creator constantly has a problem, car broken down, the house floods, back hurts, can't work, starving, etc., especially when it's daily, it's making people feel bad. So, Pug Love, you're saying that in your mind, grifting is basically sad fishing. You think it's one and the same. Whining about needing a new laptop and claiming on a live, I can't continue to cover cases unless you buy me a new computer phone, a $4,000 camera, and pay for me to go to. You see Brian Inton asking for flight? No, we don't see Brian asking for a flight. However, he's employed, and so his employer, covers that. Emotional manipulation. You think that's I think that falls under like sad fishing and dry bagging, but I'll put it under here. Super chats are a part of YouTube, correct? It's the money for the other stuff and then not being used for what it was asked for, like Dolly Strip to Center C, he never went. Yeah. Asking for money to go stand outside someone's home or court, heckling, asking for money for new computers. Um, I'm gonna star that because I have questions about that. Good one, Queen Bella. I have questions about that. I think everyone should remind about Cash App and donations. If we find value in your content, then we should donate if we can. I would add on to that, and if the person wants to. But yeah. Hey, Denise. There's also a difference in making money through monetization versus the fundraisers and stuff. There is. There is. Fundraisers. Let me type that up because that's like a completely separate, like, I think I wrote it down. Do you think it's wrong for creators to have a fundraiser if they're clear on what the money is for? So I do have the fundraiser down. Okay. I don't think mods need to drop them all that often is at that often is all. I think you meant all that often is all. And the Cash App and PayPal damn sure shouldn't be scrolling across the screen. Oh, good one, Arctic Fox, because that is on my list to ask. Um, Actually, it should have been. Do you think it's tacky when the PayPal Cash App is scrolling while okay. So, do you think it's tacky when the PayPal Cash App is scrolling while talking about a case? Okay, let me check our poll here real quick. I know I'm like 10 minutes behind in the chat, but you guys know how I do. So we've got 211 votes. This one's been up a while. This was an easy one. Do you think it's okay for creators to make money from YouTube while talking about true crime? 81% say yes. I agree. I think that, I added in there from YouTube. I don't see a problem with that one. I truly, truly don't. Let me screenshot these. I thought for some reason that these would show up in your live afterwards because you know how they pop down in the chat after I end them, but they don't show up in the live chat. So I want to make sure I screenshot them. Okay. So yeah, everybody's on board that it's okay to make money while talking about cases. So let me do our next one. I have Do you think it's wrong for creators to have a fundraiser if they are clear on what the money is for? Why is this not posting? Oh, it's too long. Okay, I can't have the question mark at the end of this one. All right, let's get back here. An example of grifting off of true crime story is asking for donations to go to a said location to investigate and getting caught on camera at a Trump rally. Y'all are horrible sometimes. As long as they don't twist it. Hey, smitten kitten. I like your avatar. That's neat. If they make their own content, then it's fine. Okay, so you're against people using other people's content. Okay, let me type that up. See, um, hey, criminality. How's it going, love? Grifting, a group of methods for obtaining money falsely through the use of swindles, frauds, dishonest gambling, etc. She's like, I'm just gonna come here and drop y'all with the definition. Um, there are a few great creators that have Patreon subscriptions and merch and don't shove the please donate down your throat. It can be done in a respectful way. I like that perfectly. I agree. I did YouTube for 11 months for free with 13 million views and just got monetized a couple months ago. Hard work and dedication. Yeah. And you're out there like putting your feet on the ground doing your thing. I think as long as you're not being dishonest about where the money is going. See, AMAC, I tend to agree with you across the board. I don't have a problem with any money situation on YouTube. I say do your hustle. Go out there, make your money, do your thing. Um, it doesn't annoy me or bug me when people are dropping their cash apps. I get what Arctic Fox is saying though, because it does kind of deter if you're listening intently about a true crime case and the cash app scrolling and they're constantly saying, hit the super chat or things like that, but only when it's like in the midst of an intense true crime discussion, but it still doesn't it wouldn't make me unsub from that creator. But for the most part, my issue is when you end up being a scammer, like when they are very fraudulent with their money. That's where I take notice and have an issue. When someone's asking for money to get their brakes done on their car, it's too much. So you just don't like people asking for money in general, even if they're honest about, I'm going to put that on there. Or maybe I did. I also think exploiting the same child and their family day in and day out is wrong and exploitative. I agree with that. Tragedy Pimps Exposed. I do think it's exploitative. I think exploiting something though is a little bit different than what we're talking about, and so maybe that's why I didn't put that in here. But I agree with what you're saying, love. If I was a creator, I would need to get paid to deal with all this bull crap. You make so little. Well, I mean, obviously big YouTubers make a crap ton of money, but people like me on this size channel, you don't make hardly anything. It's grifting when creators don't actually make content, but just go live, gossip, create drama, and beg for money. Ooh, okay, girl. Kelly Ford's in here. Let me type that down. Let me add that under our grifting. Don't create any original content. In my opinion, talking about a case for days and days when there's no new info is, milking it for views and money. Mhm. Hey, Trev time, how you doing, hon? Begging, lying, or misrepresenting to gain money is wrong. Monetizing while being truthful is okay, in my opinion. Do we have begging on grifting list? Let's just put. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Okay. I think if it's presented with fact and truth with respect to the victims and the families, it's okay. Um, hey, Karma, she says, lying and manipulating so that people support them financially, all based on lies and rumors. So, do you mean, Karma, do you mean the case, lying and manipulating the case, or just lying and manipulating in general? Like, if I got up here and said, hey, my vehicle's broken down, I need you all to send me a cash app to help with this part. And then come to find out I never had a situation like a personal lie or a lie about cases. Putting up we're gonna talk about wish lists. We're gonna talk about wish lists later. Um, it's one thing to make super chats, etc., available. It's another thing to constantly ask for it. So Becky's, you're saying it's the asking for the super chats, not necessarily even, the fact that they're available. It's just asking for them. I think it's a moral and ethical issue, and unfortunately, it seems like either YouTube will have to unmonetize all true crime channels or the subs will have to show creators they won't support. Let me find your. Y'all, this MacBook is so touchy. Like, if you swipe left too fast, it'll go back on the page, and that's what it did. I totally yeeted myself. I don't know if I can go back all the way up and find Nicole's. It's gone. Sorry, I can't see anything above 251, unfortunately. The cop has no opinions. With a caveat, it's okay to have fundraisers if it's going to help a legitimate cause, such as the knickknack and the aware fan. Right, like I've done the fundraiser through YouTube. It doesn't come to me, and people are still confused on that to this day. It's very baffling. When you do the fundraiser on YouTube, the creator doesn't touch the money, YouTube doesn't touch the money. It goes directly to the foundation, directly to the foundation. All the begging, scamming liars have put a bad taste in my mouth when it comes to being giving and supportive at all anymore. Paloma, I am hearing that a lot. A lot of people are like, I'm just done giving. I don't even want to give good creators, a creator, Stephanie Harlow's or, Bailey like any of them money anymore because all of it's put a bad taste in my mouth. Let's see. It's like stores at the mall. Some stores put up tacky signs and sell crap. It's a great analogy, Shaggy. I don't think fundraisers should be used. It takes away from the awareness of cases. Do you mean like a personal fundraiser or like the one I was just speaking of? Like I did that video on um Monkey Michael Vaughn and it had a fundraiser under it that went to NCMEC because it's nice to do those sort of things and give back to that organization. Again, I didn't touch it, YouTube didn't touch it, it went straight to them. Are you talking personal or even something like that? And it's okay if that's what you're talking about too. I'm always so far behind in chat, especially when we have like conversations like these. Depends on what the fundraiser is for and if they show receipts. Hey, Jordan, I'm baffled. Fundraisers are iffy. How can you trust who is getting the money? Receipt, yeah, you have to have receipts. You have to have receipts. I don't think using others' research is bad. I agree with that. In my opinion, it's bad if you only use it and don't do any research yourself, like watching a documentary and regurgitating it into your own words is yucky. I agree. Like you haven't done any work looking it up yet. Just don't be dishonest. Lux, I love that. You're just like, just don't lie. Don't lie, y'all. Yes, we are. I hope everyone is having a great Friday. I truly do, even though I missed like 5 minutes worth of questions because I yeeted myself. I hope you guys are having a great Friday. It's the deception, sad fishing, and spreading false info I have a problem with. Creators should be allowed to make money as long as they follow the rules like any other business. Love that. Okay, let me see where our poll was on this one. Okay. We've got 157 votes. Do you think it's wrong for creators to have a fundraiser if they are clear on what the money is for? 64% saying no, which is kind of, this is why I always find this so interesting because it's kind of going against what some are saying in chat. But It's the silent ones, maybe, their opinions are a little different than the ones who are actually commenting. Okay, let's see here. That's nice. Um, let's go with, are you turned off when a creator dry begs on a live? There we go. As long as you're honest and dealing with able-minded adults. Ooh, karma, that's a good point though. I think making money on here is okay as long as you pay the taxes. Well, that's between the creator and the IRS, right? Merp says, how about unprepared creators that start the live about how broke they are and all the things they need before even talking about the victims? Oh, that's a bad one. I leave super chat pushing channels. As a mod, I drop the links to show support, right? I know a lot do. A lot do. Clicks and views are a form of currency and support to channels. When the begging starts, I'm out. Man, I see a lot of people saying that. Yes, we are not discussing any certain creator. Let's see here. I don't believe anyone needs to go to an open case and unless invited by the law. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Uh, well, I don't think they need to be getting involved in it. If I've gone and helped on open cases in my own community, um, but I didn't like contact the family or weasel my way into anything like that. Just went and helped search and stuff. I have no issues with anyone making money, but I do have an issue with the begging for money or the lying about what it's for. Yeah, pretty much. That's what it is, Julie. Hey, Brandy, how are you, love? Oh, you've been staying off the streets. You're the oh. I saw a couple of titles about you, and I'm like, what the crap is going on? I meant to look into it, and I sadly just haven't. I hope you're doing well. Know that we're praying for you always. My concern is when creators have subs or members who really can't afford to send in more but are made to feel bad when they can't. But is that the creator's fault? Is that, I mean, because I know that there are times, um a creator gets a large super chat, and I'm sure that does make some people feel bad, but I wouldn't say it's the creator's fault for that. That are doing summer wells every day. I know. That was gonna be my topic this morning, and then Tracy went live, and now I'm just trying to digest what she put out there. And then I saw another creator live before I came live, and I'm like, okay, maybe tonight we'll talk about that. I don't know. The beggars are the same as the ones on the street begging. You just get them a big bag. Personal expenses, their credit card bill, or new tires aren't our problem. Sorry, but I got my own bills. I don't follow people who ask for money like that, but I've seen it. See, I don't have a problem if someone's being honest with it, like, "Oh, I ran out of pop and I need more pop. Y'all want to make a donation for the pop?" Would I ever do that? No. But I don't have an issue with those that do if they're honest about what they're asking for. If you claim to be fundraising or are grifting for the purpose of off the grid PI work, that's questionable too. I agree. If you're getting directly involved, yeah, I'm a hypocrite. I am fully supportive of Queen Bee getting donations for attorney. I would be furious if the other. Oh, Micah, that would make you a hypocrite. See, I don't have an issue with either side doing that as long as they show receipts in the end. I would want them both to show receipts in the end. If law don't ask for help, no one should go get involved. Interesting. She knows me so well. Oh my gosh. Hey, Gina. Hey, Burden. Hey, Liplock. I'm really sick of the nonsense of stirring up BS because you have issues with a creator or person like drama queens. Well, I agree, but we're talking about money today. Um, let's see here. What do we got? Been hunkering down. Good. I'm glad you're hunkering down. I'm sorry you have to. It's extremely frustrating to do a significant amount of research and do a live stream, and then another creator plays your live within a few days and monetize off of my own work, stealing the views, or when they get like more than you. That is frustrating. I don't like creators who only acknowledge subs who donate. Heather Logan, I know what you mean. I've heard that a lot. I thought it said, "Is it okay?" My response is inaccurate. That's um, if someone is asking for money for something like that, you don't have to donate unless they're hardcore sad fishing or lying. I don't have an issue there. I was n- w- I was not monetized for 2 years, and what made me change my mind was dealing with the stress and people asking me to get members. Oh, hey Queen, how's it going, huh? So you're just showing up doing, yeah, everything without being monetized. How about Cash Apps versus YouTube donations when they say they prefer Cash App or Venmo? Oh, okay, let me write that. So do you think it's tacky to just ask for Cash App instead of allowing people to do, um I think at this point everybody knows YouTube takes 30%. Hey, Jonesy. Yeah, just dealing with YouTube is enough to wanna be paid. I'm just happy when I break even and it covers the apps and stuff. I could imagine my customers' faces if I sent them a message saying, "I need funds because my car broke down." That's how I see monetized creators as businesses. Interesting. Well, I mean, essentially, that's true. We are like tiny little entrepreneurial businesses. And um, would we send out to our customers, "Hey, can you send me money, extra money for this?" That's interesting. Interesting. It's it's Friday. I was a day behind, now you're a day ahead. Wait, unless I'm still a day behind. Oh, no. That's on my husband. Hang on, that's my husband. Let me text him. What's different is you're appreciative of the support you receive, and you're not hurting innocent people and deserve. Well, how see, that's a good question. Are things different for creators you like versus those you don't, even if the situation is the same? When the creator talks about how expensive their bills are and that their rent is due, I always think so is everyone else's and click off. See? Okay, it's Friday. That's good. I thought, oh, I could be off. I could be off. Yes, you do have to have 10,000 subs to host a YouTube fundraiser. Correct. So that would could suck for um smaller channels. She still meant it from her heart. Y'all shut up. I don't give anymore either, and I have one main channel I am a member of. Boomer baby, interesting. You're just just burnt because of everything? I never give more than subs, likes, or a membership if I really support the creator. Interesting. I think okay, using the fundraiser button's okay. It's the dry begging and sad fishing I can't get with. Um, I'm so glad you were with your family. So glad you got to spend time with them, Brandy. Yes, those are legit. The ones that go through the creator's hands are awful. Yeah, and then it just becomes a big scam somehow, and people are always exposing it and busting it out. Yeah. The fake fundraisers like the fake islands. Okay, I'm gonna write that down. We're gonna talk about the islands. We're gonna talk about the islands. All right. I pay taxes. When I see channels scrolling PayPal, Cash App preferred over super chats, it's a red flag anymore. Paying Google is like me paying taxes. Reading the wiki page and calling it a podcast. Oh, it happens so much. Okay. Oh, I'm so glad. Thank you, Brandy. You know we support you. At the end of the day, it's subs who decide whether or not to give, and I guess we have to just trust people to spend how they want, where they want. That said, some of us want to protect people from scams. And Julie, I agree with you. Like scams are the main thing I have an issue with. But the problem with scams is you oftentimes don't know they're a scam until they're over or way deep into them. Now, of course, there are exceptions to that, but oftentimes you don't find out until much later. That's fine. You thought we were talking about personal fundraisers. Okay, let's see. Oh, Logan said dry baking is what I did to my Oh, Logan, I'm sure a lot do. The dry bag depends on the situation. So I'm wondering if it is just specific creators y'all have issues with. Let's see. Let's make that our next poll. Not that there's any right or wrong answer to this. Remember, guys, we're just seeing what the vast majority thinks. So we had 200 and well, I'm gonna screenshot it. 211 votes. Are you turned off when a creator dry bags on a live? 92% say yes. That is huge. That's huge. Big turn off. Big turn off. Let's go with do you think and I'll try to remember to do the like this one short, just like 5 minutes here. Do you think scamming is a problem in this community? Because I think I'm gonna know they but scamming could maybe that wasn't the best way to word that, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay. If I was subscribed to a channel and they start taking the crazy chain, and get that. It's overwhelming as a sub because every channel has their handout, memberships, asking for super chats, etc. If you follow a lot of people in a community, you could spend a lot each month supporting them all. True crime dime, bingo. I mean, that's huge. You really could. My membership here is $1.99. So I think what night is 99 cents still the lowest membership? But say you support, 10 channels at $1.99 a month. You're no that right there is just 20 bucks. Is that like Netflix, Hulu price now? That's just 10 channels, but a lot of them are much higher. Yeah, you could get into some, you're seriously putting a lot of money into things. No dry bagging. People are like, no, I don't like anything. No, who likes dry stuff, AMAC, right? I'm very selective on which channel I become a member of and also who I choose to donate to. And that's smart for a baby. I think that's being very smart and minding your money very well. I think if a creator is having a legit emergency and really needs help, it shouldn't be an issue. But when they make up emergencies and the next day show their shopping spree, that's pretty gross. Right. But do you think that those creators deserve to be called out for that? Or should people just, be aware and be mindful of your money? That's just a question. You don't like blatantly dry begging? Comes down to just being honest. Yeah, I've heard that a couple times. To just be honest. No, I didn't. No, I absolutely did not. I did not. When the manipulation of the story that some creators use over and over to incite people to donate keeps happening, it starts to wear on me, and I tend to leave. Christiane, I think a lot of people do. That's on the sub. It's not our job to police where people spend their money. However, we can absolutely expose channels who do the begging. All right, that's gonna be okay. That might be like the last one I write down to use. Should we expose these channels that are just dry begging? Okay, crime news is a member for 2 months. Thank you, love. I can't wait to see which creators cry. I don't think anyone will cry over it. I just hope that, it gives us all, myself included, like a vast wealth of resources. The worst thing is blaming families. Speculation based on feelings, like a detective, so weird to me. I love creators that are kind and informative. Alex has a great approach. Yes. So when they keep asking over and over, a lot of them have subs that are older or on some kind of fixed income, and they prey on them if they can't afford it but feel pressured to be a part of the community. So you think the creators are taking advantage of their subs in that manner? I thought the economy was bad, but damn, money does flow on YouTube. It sure does. Just like anything else, people will exploit it. Very true. See, when I was with the MGL, all her followers hounded me to get an Amazon wish list, so I did, but I didn't know that was bad, and I no longer use it. We're going to talk about wish lists. Are they bad? I have serious questions on that one. If they can't pay for a new tire or their electric bill on their own meals, they need a job before a YouTube channel. But what about these creators that this is their job? Like they have turned this into their job. Not just small channels like us, like me, a lot that you see in here, but like huge channels where it is their job. I don't know. Great question, Paloma. Great comment. What did Merp say? Oh my gosh, did I miss what he said? Because you're all like, yes, Merp, yes. Oh, the crying one. Okay, I got that. Doesn't matter for me if a creator dry bags, grifts, or has a fundraiser. If I had the funds, I might contribute or not. I'm a creator and only turn on click through ads at the beginning and end. Same. Um, I've yet to see a creator who claims to have searched ever show they've been properly trained. I have not been properly trained. I just went and helped out. It was a volunteer thing. I wasn't like search and rescue. No. I do think that the creator has a responsibility. One particular person is donating large amounts and plays up to that person every time they enter chat. Clearly, these people may have a spending issue. That is true. Perfectly good point. I don't like how certain creators use their previous LE status to gain trust, manipulate situations, and lie on cases all for the money, then block those who question them. Now, that could be for anything, nurses can do that in true crime cases, lawyers can do that, enforcement personnel, investigators, um, doctors, any professional capacity that would, lead credence to a true crime case, they could do the exact same thing. Creators only ever using others' work and videos to talk about cases. If you've got the time to watch all these videos, you've got the time to create your own. No? Different content though, so probably not an issue. Hey, fit and curvy. I never do anything worth ripping people off. Just because they ask for money doesn't mean I have to give it. Right. Joan Kelly, great point. The choice is mine to send it. Hey, Sassafras. Like Molly saying she got money while shaming others, but yet directs people to her Amazon, which has a dollar dog food on her wish list, but next to a $300 coffee maker. So you have issues with the wish list. Okay, I think for me, as the creator is begging for half the time they're streaming, I'm tuning out. Yes, let's see where we are. Wish list seems to be a big issue. Okay, so we're at almost 200 votes. Do you think you all think scamming is a problem in this community? You do? You guys think scamming is a huge problem? Huh. I How many scams have been called out in this community? Like legit scams, like the St. Jude situation. The I can't think of the other one right now off the top of my head. Okay, here's this next one. Should we expose creators who are just dry begging, even if they're being honest? And by expose, do I mean, do they deserve to be called out, even though they're being honest about their dry begging? Do they deserve to be called out? I know. I'm trying to, oh my gosh, I'm like so far ahead. If I serve someone with a frivolous lawsuit just to fuck with him, then they have children to take care of, then I would be all for the hugs. Having one. Personally, if I donate, I would prefer it to be through Cash App, Hey, lean on me. Oh my gosh, if you don't send money to a channel, then you're not a true supporter. I don't feel like that at all. I have mixed feelings on that. They already have a ton of money. I don't have a problem with creators bypassing that. They are the ones that put the time and effort. Okay. What? No, I've said repeatedly this live isn't directed towards anyone. We're just talking about money in general. Um, I need a new rag top on my please go fund me. Hey, Kelsey. I don't think YouTube should be allowed Cash App, and here's why. For people like Michelle to be able to collect government money while ripping off taxpayers. Oh, that's true. So, how many other creators get upset about super chats demanding people use Cash Apps and PayPal on the daily? They get ugly and ignore their super chats. Oh, okay. Let's see. Imagine you're a hairstylist begging for a new blow dryer every time you got a haircut. The entire time, and their cash apps rolling across the mirror. Would you still get your haircut there? Probably not. You're right. Probably not. Okay. Yeah, this is like our third conversation having general community discussions. It's never about anyone specifically. Someone came in and mentioned someone like before the stream, and I even said, um, you know, here, I know because I'm popping up the comments so often. It's not about anyone specific. I think it's up to each individual how they want to support their creator. To pray members to pay for their bills is whack. We all have bills. If YouTube is not paying your rent, then get a job. Um, right. Women, yeah. If you're scamming, you're directly scamming. Yeah, you should just show receipts. That's why I said I'm okay with either side that does it as long as they show receipts, but everybody has different opinions on it. I don't know if it's truly hypocritical, but a good creator who I believe has ethics, having a lawyer fund is different to me than a dishonest creator who harms more than anything. So it is a difference to you. Like if the creator does play a role in your decision making. I think it's annoying when creators take and take from your subs. It's totally tacky to plug all the ways to receive funds. I never give my money to YouTubers. You get a view and a thumbs up if I like it. That's it. Being told you don't monetize your channel, but ask for super chat. Someone, well, yeah, they can't ask for super. Do you mean like cash apps instead of super chats? Okay. I think if they can't show receipts, then they should refund the money back. Great point. But everyone can have a fund, but I will only give to funds of creators who I believe have morals and ethics. Right. So it does matter. In your opinion, it matters who you're giving to. Yeah, that's what Paloma thinks too. Yeah, it's not directed at any. Okay. It's nasty when a creator gets donations and stuff and then treats their subs like trash by yelling at them. I've heard that a couple of times throughout this stream. It would be epic if I go through too many comments for the banner to ever pop up. There is one creator, I won't dox them. Please don't. That brings up a point. Please don't dox creators in my chat, y'all. I don't care if their like full name has been out there before. Please don't do that. That's not cool. Um, but they used to say that they donated. Sorry. They used to say that they donated all the money they received. Now I see they have changed their tune and say they donate only a certain portion. Ooh. It's specific set of behaviors by a certain type of creator, so not just specific creators, if that makes sense. Hey, Striker Force. Nice name. Scamming is a problem everywhere. I agree, Hakab. It really is. Like in real time and on YouTube, I agree. Most of this happens in the drama crama community, but does it happen in other communities? Hey, Richard, how's it going, love? I think most creators expect to make money from their channels or merch. I agree, Richard. I think most do, especially, well, obviously the monetized ones. I was certainly turned off from one of my favorite creators because, as she is darling and sweet, she always remembers to ask for money and complain about bills, but the background contradicts her. Mm. Yeah, I thought you had to pay taxes on, like, your cash apps and pay like, any income you're bringing in, but I don't know. 3 letters and MGL changed forever. I heard a creator the other day say they're having to choose between internet bill or groceries. He wants to donate. And see, I don't have a problem with that, Brandy, because they're being honest about what they're asking for money for. And that's my like, if they're being honest about it, I don't see an issue. But I think like as a whole, people do. Okay, so this one was 5 minutes. We're at 175. 57% think that creators who dry beg should be exposed even if they're being honest. That's a huge percent. Like more than half of you think that, yeah, you're basically saying they shouldn't be dry begging. That's crazy. Let's see what we have next. This is a good one. Does the way a creator speak to their chat change how you feel about donating? Now, by donating, I just mean like giving to them in general. So, the way that you're talked to by a creator, does that change? And this is thanks to Jenny at the beginning of the live. Does this change how you feel? Oh, thank you, Joanne P, for 10 members. Thank you, love. Appreciate that. Um, one channel I know, if you don't give $500, they will not support you. Wasn't there a channel? What was it like Popcorn Planet? I don't hate to call it out. I don't even know it. Like they only read super chats if they're over a certain amount or something. The ones who lack common sense and the ability to do their own research, right? And the part that gets me is that YouTube hasn't always been this way, all about money. It used to be that you had to put effort into your channel in order to get views. That then turned into revenue. Liking and watch hours and shares are the limits of suffer. If I want to donate, I donate to tech. Good. I think that's a great idea. I don't think it's so much scamming as it is scripting. It's entertainment to a lot of people, and they pick the bit that gets the most views. Ooh. Okay, a lot of you. Oh, thank you, Nicole B. I love giving to creators that never ask for money. Yeah, you guys absolutely don't ever have to donate here. I appreciate it. It takes a lot for me to like learn to be receptive of the giving, but I do appreciate it. And I know a lot think that, oh, you're not going to get your comment read, but that's why I'm always behind because I'm reading everyone. There are some creators who have a well thought out dry begging routine. They start talking about how they were depressed and almost evicted, don't ask help from anybody, wallets open from pity. Ooh, poor mouthing drives me crazy. Wish list, wish list. If people choose to support a channel, fine, but I do not think it's right or appropriate for a creator to ask for money. Interesting. At all? At all. I got no problem donating. I do have a problem some of these people harassing the victims and law and putting their own twist on it. Good point, Denise. There's also a responsibility of the creator to not take advantage of their givers. Some people fan out and give way too much. I agree, Monica. Political commentators at YouTube do same thing for grifting. Hmm. Especially when they need different types of phones, computers for different things. It's also about how you were raised. Some of the creators have no problem putting their hand out constantly, while others would never ask strangers online for money. I agree with that. Who run the Cash App banner? Yeah, we're gonna get to that one. I have that one wrote down. The responsibility of money spent on a creator, but if they donate a high amount often, then I think the creator has a responsibility to speak to them and see what's going on. Okay, that's we kind of went over that in the creator topic. Like we touched on it a little bit, which is kind of what lent into this one a little bit more. If you ask for money for a specific reason and then don't follow through, that's fraud, in my opinion, unless the creator asks if you want a refund to just donate, no, not for me, to police. Yes. Yeah. Don't give if you can't. Black eyes are great for what? Oh, yeah, yeah, I know what you're saying. Okay. It's so huge, then how can you not afford That's true, that's true. Okay. You got a good point. If it's their job, they're not paying bills, maybe it's time to look for a new job. True. Then they're not making enough to pay their bills. It's just part-time. Maybe they need a part-time job besides YouTube. True. Also, I've always said this is not a revenue stream for me, but I know it is for some, and I respect that. I know people hustle differently. Some creators dry bag by talking about faulty or poor equipment over and over and then dropping links right after. True, Christian. I'm a full-time reseller, but I used to sell on other YouTube resellers, but I stopped because people don't pay me. Hmm. I have a spending issue, but not on YouTube. Great. Hey, train wreck. If my first job isn't paying the bills, I would get a second job. Gotcha. Hey, Dina. Okay, let me see here. I have a pretty I'm trying to skip ahead. Okay, like if a lot of them are similar. Hey, Stormy, this should be the number one oh, too many GoFundMe's for personal issues. Ooh. I don't think anyone should be a creator and then expect to make a living from. Well, I mean, some do. Some are big out there, Richard. They do quite a bit. I get what you're saying. Never oh, great point, Heather Logan. Never give money to a creator who privately asks you for a loan. I think that that's just being a good steward of your money, just be wise with your money. She's straight up begging, but being honest that she's begging. That's fair in my book. I agree, Sticky. Making YouTube a career before they're successful to support themselves is like self-sabotage. We don't move from home until we're able to support ourselves. Why quit jobs for YouTube if YouTube doesn't pay your way? No, that's a good point. That's a good point. Well, good point. Yeah, it's been talked about in my life several times, but yeah. I don't really watch any bakers right now. That's smart. There are a few channels that never acknowledge their super chats. It's disgusting in my opinion. See, I love this. Okay, let's see. What did we get on oh go away, go away. Okay. Um Yes. So 94% of you say that the way a creator speaks to their chat changes how you feel about donating to them. 94%. That is huge. That is huge. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is a good one. This was our next one is do you think it's tacky when the Cash App and the PayPal is scrolling at the bottom of the screen while they're talking about a case. So basically, just while they're talking about true crime, do you think it's tacky for the Cash App and the PayPal to be scrolling at the bottom of the screen? Oh, thank you, Joanne. Look at that. Hey, headstones. As a creator, they should thank all subs, viewers, and members just for being there. Money or no. Yeah. Yes. You smoke chicken, not fentanyl. Beta does that. She's not monetized but asks for super chats, but the link is her Cash App. Oh, okay. Hey, Nanya. When I have donated, I've done it in private always. Yeah, there's a Bible verse about not letting your left hand know what your right hand's doing. I do. I think I've made one public super chat because I do send a Cash App if I give to someone. I don't see. Oh, you're on top chat. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. I called. You said caught out, but I think you meant called out a U.S. creator yesterday for doing an analysis on a brand new case in Australia, and the woman is only a person of interest, not charged or anything, which caused defamatory comments. They had to private the video. Ooh, good for you. I think using that Jesus or the church to beg for money is a legit way of dry begging. Would that go okay, let me put that under our grifting thing that we're gonna do at the so, using a religion. Using your religion is like grifting. Okay. Yeah, I think it happens in all communities too, Rowena. If a creator is asking for a reason, they should show proof that they spent it for that reason. A lawyer, fix the car, blown tires, etc. Normal donations I see as a tip. I like that point of view. I like that point of view. If there is a donation asked for because of an injury, illness, sad story, I wait until the emotions are not high. Never ever give because of emotions or because you feel sorry for them. Great point, Periwinkle. If someone asks for gift cards but only wants Visa, MasterCard, then I question what's really going on. Hey, Megs. Let's see. I'm only 10 minutes behind, guys. I'm getting there. I get there. Let's see here. See, Sandy, I don't think you should feel like you have to give to any creator. And I don't know many creators who would say that you have to give to them. They would all say the same thing that I just did. You do not have to donate. You don't have to join memberships. You don't have to do any of that. Just being in the chat, commenting, liking, participating is enough. And I think that it's awesome that you do that. And I think, 95% of the creators I watch would say that exact same thing. If I donate, I don't care where the money goes. Same as when I give to someone begging on the street. Once I give, it's theirs. Good point. It crosses the line when a creator makes the subs feel responsible for carrying the channel. Oh, Alexander, that was brought up the other day. And another reason for doing this is how does a creator know when it comes to that point? It doesn't matter to me. If I don't like, I'm not going to listen, much less give money. If I like, I may give. Good. Good point. If a creator doesn't engage the chat, I'm not tipping. Okay, sorry, but just hiring a lawyer isn't enough of a receipt. I truly believe that a cost breakdown needs to be. So, different people giving have different expectations while they're giving. I only want to start a YouTube channel because of Diamond Art Club sends free diamond paintings to channels. Okay, I've never once did diamond art, but like that girl and Voices talked about it a long time ago, and I almost picked up on it, Hobby Lobby, and didn't. I should have. When someone asks once versus over and over, I start to side eye. That's a good point. Do you all get more with live videos or recorded videos? I think it just depends on who you are. For me, lives, because there's more engagement. And so I think that that's what causes the video to get pushed out more, not because of super chats for me, because I don't like normally take in a ton, but my videos, well, it just depends on the video. Sometimes they're not pushed out as much. So it's kind of, it just depends. But then, like the huge creators only do videos. So I know they have to be doing very well if that's all they're doing. It's a question because some creators pretend to be someone they're not. Angel, that's true. You've seen that a lot. Do they pay attention to how much other creators are making? Do you notice? Do you think other creators count each other's money? I don't. I don't think they do. I could see some people doing that just because like that's their personality, but I think in general, I don't think other creators are counting other creators' money. I might be wrong. What do you guys think? I've seen several channels that won't read any comments unless it's a super chat. Yeah, I've seen that too. I'm trying to learn to like skip over the ones that's just telling each other hi or it's the same thing. I have a problem with people lying about who they are and then asking for money based on the lies that they tell. If they're honest people, that's different. So honesty is like the huge thing. And I agree with that. Hey, Tasha, why would they need to ask for money? I get bored of the poor me story. The ones that make you feel like, yeah, you need to pay them to watch or make you feel bad for not giving because they do a lot of work. I think they need to get a pattern because YouTube is free. I literally have bad mouthing people giving money, begging $500 per stream at least. Creators spend a lot of time researching and making a video as well as spending time doing streams, so they deserve compensation for their time. We shouldn't expect them to entertain for free. Mentioning something once is okay, but repeatedly, I have. Oh, thank you, Stormy. Thank you for this conversation. Some conversations should be had. Thank you. I'm trying to, but I do know that, especially the past couple ones that we've had where it's like a community discussion type situation, they are hard. That's why I name them like the taboo topics because they are hard conversations to have. And that's why I like the anonymous polls because then you can say how you feel anonymously. So this one was 205 votes. Do you think it's tacky when the PayPal Cash App is scrolling while talking about a case? 67% said yes. They do think it's tacky. Interesting. Okay, let me see what the next one is on my list. Do you think it's okay to make money using someone else's content, even if it's transformed? If I was doing that poll, I'd say yeah, especially if you're transforming it, but don't let me influence your vote. There we go. Everything ends up being somebody else's, like, it would be hard to trace back like the original content, you know what I mean? I had to leave one and go in off on 5 minutes of the super sticker train rolls in every hour. Ooh, okay. Don't like creators who dox people's information out. Yeah, I don't think anybody likes those creators, or I hope they don't. I'm an emotional donator, but never actually monetarily. I will donate my made products, but not moolah. Well, that's good, still in leather. A lot of people go on YouTube to make some money. Canada is rough right now, and I myself and some friends are considering it, but it will be upfront, no BS. I'll give to the ones who never ask. I don't ask for money. I do tell how to spend. I don't. I do tell how I spend the money I received. Oh, gotcha, gotcha. Okay. There's a man who travels all over. Every trip he has some time with bullshit. Always a crisis and needs money. Unless you're out there handing out bottles of water, that may be different. Some people ask daily. Yeah, multiple times a day. I don't like the asking either. YouTube is free to watch. Some channels forget that. That's true. And you guys just watching our video and liking it helps. And that's free to do too. They're not true crime. Gotcha. I notice a lot of drama crama channels get monetized and think they should be making full-time money straight out of the gate on here, and that's intensified in the begging. We're just having another community conversation. I'm retired and on a budget, therefore I cannot donate or join memberships. However, I do hit the like button and comment if I like the video. I have unsubscribed to channels because I can't contribute. Because you felt like the creator only wants you there if you're contributing. It's okay to post Cash App in the description or somewhere, but the creator should not openly talk about what they need or what their bills are. I had seen a lady doing crime. She has a habit of picking her face. No, gross. Oh, that's so sick. Okay. I've been on here almost 3 years, just looking for facts. I started with Gabby, and now I have a tired mind. Oh, for money is not okay. No, it's not. Supporting the good channels who do good and for their community does and will weed out the bad channels. Method of support is up to the donor. Like that. You can't just say, well, my lawyer filed a response, so that's my receipt. Now I need another 5K. You should show people where the money went and it cost. Well, yeah, I agree. That anyone asking for money for specific things like that should be shown. Other jobs don't give the opportunity to beg for money from hundreds of people. Why should YouTube be different? We all need money, but we all don't beg. When I donate privately, creators sends a heart back. Yeah. Then continues to say they are hungry and can't eat. Later, finding out many have already privately donated along with me. I've seen that happen. I'm gonna star that because I wonder how if people feel like that's a form of scamming, that they're not being open and upfront about the fact that multiple people are donating to them privately. Some of those van life creators have done well enough to buy big, beautiful houses and they earned it. Mm, let's see. Everyone thinks it's tacky. The tacky is. Never pay attention to the scrolls. I don't either, YouTube Duckery. Some won't answer questions if you don't super chat. I have no problem with creators making money on YouTube if they create content. If someone asks for money, I will not give at all. I give the most to pages that do not ask for money. It is grifting and not tithing. Some need to remember that. Okay. Okay, Sandy, have a great day. Some people just like people's personalities and enjoy listening to them, right, Shaggy? And they just want to donate to them as well. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Richard says, I've never sent money to anyone. My smarter than me phone won't let me. I just can't figure it out yet. That's probably not a bad thing, Richard. For the gift. Thank you, Nanya. Okay. I won't give cash to anyone who asks for it. I agree, T. I agree. Guilting you into donating. What did Lynn say? Did I miss Lynn? See, this is when I start skimming. Oh, Alex didn't even let me buy her gifts. Oh, that's so funny. Hey, Blend B, how are you, love? Thank you. I hate when kid channels do that. It's the worst. I don't think I've ever once watched a kid channel, so I don't know what they're doing. I have a lady outside the grocery store some money last night. I give to give. I don't care what they use it for. Purple Rain, a lot of people feel like that. Stopping the video until there are enough likes or dollars is a big hard sell. Ooh. Guys, I'm gonna start a channel, but I'm gonna need you all to get me a car, a camera, a camper. So let's hurry up because I'm bored. Is that because I'm so far behind your board? Oh my gosh, let me see. Okay, where was our poll at? All right. Do you think it's okay to make money using someone else's content? 59% say yes. Okay, let's see here. We have, is it tacky? Here we go. This one is it tacky to ask for money for any reason at all? Just to come out and say, I need money. Let's see what you guys think on that one. I get $8 for every 1,000 views. Oh, that's if you're green. Most of my affiliate videos are yellow. Creator who does this full time actually has a link for people to send money to her mods. Yes, I have heard of that. We talked about that in the mod live. Yes. $1.99 does add up. Right. Oh, for the memberships, all of our memberships are donated here. Every month we go through and donate 100% of the membership revenue, and then I let the members pick out of like, 3 or 4 different places to donate it to. As a creator, it can be kind of hard to accept the super chats, especially if it feels very strange. And I don't know what the right way is to accept gracefully. But I am appreciative of it. She's not putting out receipts until after it's done. We all know that they're right. And I don't see a problem with that. If you're going to put out receipts, then you're going to put out receipts. Long intros turn me off. Sometimes I just won't watch, and that stupid countdown drives me insane. Oh, I'm sorry. The longest one I have is 2 minutes and 40 seconds, but I like having a little buffer there. I think they do because the analytics are right there. They even stream as they show other channels income. Yeah, you do almost daily. I don't think like unless you have to pump out content daily to consistently grow your channel for sure. YouTube is a free platform for viewers. Why pay? Some do, some don't. I've seen several creators counting others' money. Seriously. If I had started a channel, it would be to make money, but I'm too boring to have a successful channel. I bet you're not. I absolutely think creators count others' dollars. Really? Some in a jealous way and others to analyze their success. Interesting. Oh, it's a very regular thing in crama for people to count the money of creators who pull in a lot of donations and then they try to discredit them to pull donations their way. It's a total serious. So like is that like the bash for no, that's because bash for cash is like when you're going live to literally bash another creator for super chat. I don't know. Is there a name for this? I'm still hungry. No, right, right, right. It's a different situation. Honestly, honesty is the best policy. Period. It's easier to remember the truth than to keep track of lies. Amen to that. I think that putting out a cost breakdown. Okay, we're not talking about like I'm here. We're not talking about specific creators or their cases. We're just being general, y'all. Trying to be. YouTube reminds me of romance scams, taking advantage of people's emotions. Bailey Theron never tries to manipulate me with sad stories about her personal life. That's true. That's true. Big creators don't. Um, I just want to say thank you. I think only if it's transformed or commentated on. Yes. So, of course, right. I'm with you. You too. I'm like, yeah, I think it's okay as long as I'm transforming it. I don't feel bad. I can't donate or buy memberships for my favorite channels. We're building a cottage, so I can't. Yeah, don't feel bad. I don't think you should feel bad. Oh, you said you do feel bad. Well, I don't think you should feel bad. We as creators don't know you as subscribers personal financial situations, so you guys should never feel bad. You know your personal financial situation. You should never ever feel bad for not giving money in any form to a creator where a chat feels like a good community engage. Oh, we love that you're here, Richard. I have some memberships and Patreon. Oh no. Let's see. I hate when you can hear the difference in tone of thank you regarding the amount and whether it's a super chat or private money. I do get it if you get a huge super chat and are shocked though. Yeah, I think like you get one and you're just like, oh yeah, thank you. Sucks when some channels only read super chat yeah, I know a lot of people just like that when it happens. Does YouTube take the yeah, I think they do. Yeah, I think they do. I am for sure. They like to take their cut out of everything. How many life crises can they have and ask for money? Some creators, if you ask for a receipt, you have a live made on you. Oh, Rowena, that's true. That's true. Oh, thank you, Boomer Baby. Yeah, there's no right or wrong answers. This is all anonymous on the poll, of course. Y'all are chatty though. There's a creator who says ooh, she remarried very quickly, but hasn't said so on social media, still gets gifts as a well, I mean, she's still a widow even though she's remarried. That ugh, it's tragic though to lose your husband and small kids. It's like, dang if you don't want me here, there's 50 million other channels. Oh, thank you. Uh, oh my gosh, that was crazy what went on last night. Watches some kids' YouTube channels and they stuff those with really? Welcome to the streets, Alexandra. Some creators come across too needy, like puppy dogs that you want around but not constantly nipping at your heels. I like the way you worded that. There are channels, big channels, 100K plus that beg and expect 500 to 1,000 per video live. Seriously. And they absolutely check other people's lives to one up each other. That's, like, up on a different level that I don't understand or have any clue about, like, that's a completely separate, like, tier of YouTube. That only acknowledge chats with a super chat and continue to ask for donations, yeah. We no longer have to use the @ sign to tag. I don't think we ever had. as long as you spell out their name correctly. It's very weird off-putting when a creator complains about Bill's money and then you see them super chat other creators like, "What? I thought you needed money." I would probably be a little turned off by that too. Okay, what our polls say? So, is it tacky to ask for money at all for any 64% of you say yes, for any reason. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. I guess I shouldn't be surprised by that, right? But I was. Okay. Here's this one. Ooh, this is the last one I have wrote down before the grifting one. So I'll have to make that up. Is it tacky to ask for a Cash App Venmo because YouTube takes 30%? What do you guys think? I love that I don't get to your questions about the poll until I've ended the poll. I don't like when some creators make fun of what some send them, even a joke. For some, 99 cents to $1.99 super sticker is all they can send, and it makes them feel good for their contribution. Yeah, no one should ever feel bad about that. How do y'all feel if the creator donates a large portion to charity but needs you to donate every night in order to do so? I I don't have an issue with it, but I know that there are some in here that do, so I'm sure there's comments about it. 3 or 4 channels all monetized and expecting someone to buy memberships on all of them. They're okay, wait. Yeah. I really like the creator. I always buy a membership. Who has the time to count other people's donations? It's called grifting. If a channel is trying to fund some content, I don't think it's bad to make a video detailing their plan and financial goals. It's like making a pitch to potential investors. Okay, so example, if a creator says, I plan on going to Long Island to cover, Rex Sherman's case. And this is what I'm going to do, X, Y, and Z. And they lay out, their diagram of exactly what they're going to do. And what they're going to do or what they claim they're going to do fits with your own personal moral compass that you're like, okay, I can get behind what they're going to do. You don't see a problem in them asking for money in that way, and you would fund it. Is that what you're saying? Comparing your income to others will always make you feel bad about yourself. It will, love in the laundry. Absolutely will. Uh, my opinion, when there are, I don't I missed what that first part was. Find it hard to ask for money, but some people find it is easy. I can't understand that. I think it's just like a different type of person. I should write and tell us how expensive bowls are. No, I'm here because I want to be here. I think it's nice if, the channel pays for itself. And by that, I mean covers all the tools, the StreamYard costs, my different editing apps cost, all those things. And so if the money that comes in from YouTube covers that, then it's like a free hobby essentially. But I know it is an income stream for a lot. What makes someone feel bad if they can't give? I'm curious if there is something said or done, or is it just an internal thing? That's a good. I'm curious about it too. Like, why do you just, if someone comes in and drops $100 super chat, I wouldn't feel bad because like I choose not to give. So I'm curious why others would feel bad about that. Great question. Uh, I don't know why we're still talking about the laws, you guys. That's not what this whole live's about. I think it's very cheesy when creators put a donation goal on each stream, and if it's close, they keep encouraging donations. Think, oh my gosh. I have a cheap phone. Mine didn't come with an insert cash here. Oh my goodness, y'all. Come on. We have done this for 2 other streams now. Thank you. Thank you perfectly. This is not about Queen Bee's case or the transparency of her lawyer bills. I am not Queen Bee and I am not speaking for her. We are talking about the community as a whole and the situations as a whole. Yes. I think it's okay to take a few bucks, that entertain us. When they expect it every day and ask for it, that's when I will not donate. Don't mean I don't like them. And tragedy pimps. I don't understand the end of that, babe. Um, okay, okay. Tragedy pimps are on another level. Hey, can I borrow $1 for when someone has sick? I say no, but the box was bugging and wouldn't let me select an answer. Ah, just trying to talk money. What are the 3 things you're never supposed to talk about in with company? Money, sex, politics? No. Money, religion, and politics. The Guardian News has a donation section on their news articles as they are independent, but it's not to be able to keep viewing their articles without a paywall. Okay. I would rather Cash App or PayPal. YouTube takes too much. A lot of people do feel that way. I'm in a country that doesn't have Cash App or Venmo, so getting annoyed that I don't use it is unfair. Yeah, I don't think any creator should get annoyed with you for not using it. I heard someone once say to someone who sent a super sticker, condescendingly say, "Oh, gee, thanks for the $1.99 super sticker. Maybe you need it more than I." What? I believe if ad revenue was doubled or tripled, it would help a lot of the begging. No, I don't think it would, YouTube Duckery. I think people would just beg more. I do. Um, what about creators asking for money for a missing child's birthday and using the money to buy gifts for themselves? Ooh, that is not good. Yeah, bye, Killshot. Uh, okay, enjoy work, Patrish. If they ask for your Cash App, give it. Don't push it nonstop, though. We are talking about freaking murdered and missing people. It just doesn't feel right. Yeah, people feel that. I don't know. I don't know, none of your beeswax. Most of the time, those creators do not follow through with what they say they are going to do, but they have your money for it. Because a lot of people are lonely and want attention and feel they can only get that through donations. Oh, like the lonely people can only get attention by giving? I want to give the whole amount to the creator, not some to them and some to YouTube because they want to be a part of the show. Yeah. If you have to ask constantly for money, then either you're not doing something right or you're just a bottom feeder. Okay, I feel bad when I can't contribute to a creator that I think deserves it. But if a creator constantly asks, it puts me off. Well, creative, which I don't think you should ever feel bad for not contributing to a creator. And I think if a creator did make you feel bad about that, then it's probably not a creator that you want to hang out in. The worst is going into other chats under fake names. Right, right. They, no, I think that's still just 30. I could be wrong. I thought it was just 30. I thought it was just 30. One of the most respected creators in our community is the worst I've ever seen when it comes to wanting money, to the point of berating chat. 30 goes to YouTube. You're supposed to set aside 30 for taxes, so you end up with 40%. Not quite, because so you take $100, right? And so percentages work a little differently, the math on them. So you take $100 and YouTube takes out 30%. So that is leaves you with $70. Well, then you have $70. Then you take out your 30% for your taxes. So that then leaves you $49. So you don't end up quite with 40, like it's a little bit different than 40%. I don't have the time to figure the math equation, but it's slightly different. I get what you're saying though. Oh my god. YouTube provides a platform for creators. I see Cash Apps and Venmos as under the table money. Okay. Is there a problem with the under the table money? Bye, bye, Facebook. Have a great day, hon. Um, to get to grifters and scammers, it's never enough. Pass me the weed before the government outlaws it. All three rules in one sentence. $5 or less skank money. Oh, wasn't that was a Molly Golightly thing, wasn't it? When she asked for or when they called it that? First time my $1.99 isn't appreciated, I will kindly hit the unsubscribe button. Right? I don't know many creators who would be upset about a hundred. I keep saying 100 about $1.99. Kill 'em with kindness. Kill 'em with kindness. What about the neckbeards who donate, then have tantrums when creators don't magically become their best friend? They don't get the attention they think they've bought. We kind of talked about that on the mod live, but I know what you're saying. If they were good, they wouldn't have to ask. Oh my goodness. Hey, I'm only a minute behind. Aren't you all proud? See creators nonstop begging for Christmas, car repairs, gas, internet bills, home repair, death expenses, members, but never does members' lives while husbands. Ooh. I would rather Cash App or Venmo. Some people would. Viewers are entitled to their opinions. Don't know why. Some people feel they can control others. The chat is interesting to watch. Yes. Welcome to membership, Solana. If I want to show support to my favorite creators, I want them to get 100% of it. A penny is more than what they previously had. I wish there was a penny option on super chats, cash apps, all of them. I'd be the penny fairy, like the penny slots. Did some people were going around saying that? I don't know if it was just newer creators that they started taking more out of, but I think it's still just 30%. Um, YouTube is a platform for everyone to use, so they are letting you have 70% not taking. YouTube should also not allow so much begging on here with different links. Why do you? What do you think YouTube? How do you think they could control it, or what they should do to control it? Let me see here. Okay, so 52% of you think it's tacky to ask for cash apps because YouTube takes 30%. So it's really not a huge, it's just kind of half and half on that one. It's not as not a big span like I thought it might be. Um, okay, let me see. So this I have to. Okay, let's do the grifting. I think this, like asking this question, is just gonna let me know what you guys truly consider as a group grifting to be. Sorry, I'm just typing. Oh, I can only ask 4 at a time. Okay, so here's the first 4. We're gonna have to do this in 2 parts. So we'll have a top 2 on grifting. See, mine's only 30. I don't know. Um, yeah, they don't take 45. I don't know why some people think that. Bottom line is attraction works best promotion. I have a channel. All I do is post live feeds of my meringue meringue Oh my gosh. A menagerie of animals with 6 views a day. If I had a large channel, I just don't know what it's like to be in their shoes to judge their actions. YouTube takes 30, but taxes well, you have to take your own taxes out. Taxes aren't taken out. You take out your own. I thought 45%, but look to make sure. It's 30. Yeah, still 30. Still 30. YouTube doesn't take out taxes, correct. You have to do your own. We get a 1099. Uh, wish list for trips and equipment for BS trips not okay. Wish list requested by viewers to show your grandbaby, shower your grandbaby. Okay. We okay, let's talk. I'm almost to the bottom. I like only a couple minutes behind. Living in my van, I have seen many van lifers have a breakdown every week wanting money. Then you see them 1,000 miles away saying nothing about the breakdown. Ooh, Richard, I bet you do see a lot of that. I'm pretty sure it's 30%. We should know that, Teresa, we should. Yes, they don't take out taxes. You get a 1099. Taxes are your responsibility. PayPal charged tax filing this year. You are only allowed to make $600, I think, before you have to file. Yeah. Has not changed from 30. Okay. So you think grifters are the ones saying that, like spreading that around? 30% is it is a high percentage. I mean, just thinking about how much YouTube takes from my tiny little channel, there are channels out there pumping in thousands and millions of dollars and they're taking 30, like that's huge, huge chunk. Cuz like the AdSense is a completely separate thing from like they're taking 30% of that AdSense is what I'm trying to say, but it's not coming out right. The worst grift is making your private life a public spectacle when you're supposedly a true crime channel. Mm, 30% is way too high. Sorry, that's something else. This community is fairly small in terms of the grand scheme of YouTube. Correct. These issues are endemic. Family channels and greedy mommy bloggers who exploit their kids' lives are the worst. I love some mommy blogger. Well, they're on like Instagram, but there's a couple I like. You think they're exploiting their families? Okay, so let's talk about wish lists. What do you guys think? And so this isn't, it can't be a poll. I finally made it to the bottom, y'all. What do you guys think about wish lists? Yes, no, yay, nay, reasonings behind why you're in favor or against wish lists. Jersey Tomato says marrying yourself is a big grift. Don't give money if it'll be a problem later. I agree. No one should ever be giving money if they cannot do it to anyone, myself included. The anti-mommy blogger community can be pretty bad though. Ooh, okay. No issues with wish lists. Yeah. Doesn't happen often. I've heard bad stuff about the mommy bloggers. I don't care about wish lists. Nobody is forcing me to even look at them. In fact, I love going through them. You want to see what people are putting on them. What a blue team is this? I have heard at least 3 creators recently say that YouTube started taking more. And as a creator who doesn't yet qualify to monetize, I know this is not true. It's right there in studio 30%. This is not about anyone. Right. This is a general, this does not need to be about a specific. I have asked over and over for this not to be about any one specific thing. It is a general community. And it's crazy that this is the one topic that we have people focusing on one thing. Please be vague or respectful. I hate when YouTube makes wish lists for their kids and for their Christmas. But if you want to do a wish list for equipment or a small gift for yourself, just a constant revolving ones are a no for Aaron. I know. It's a big meringue in the bar. I can't believe I said that's what I get for reading too fast. No, you can file as yourself or as a business. Is it a wish list for content creation supplies or just random things you want? Anything. We're just talking about wish lists in general because they get constantly brought up in this community, right? People have such strong opinions about wish lists. So I like having a wish list for the cat rescues, but would not do one for myself. Why not? Do you think you'll be judged for it? Spreading rumors, posting misinformation about cases, doing live stream after live stream with no relevant info, and asking for money is annoying. I heart creators that do their research and do their own homework. It's just tacky to me to make up a wish list saying you're marrying yourself. Okay, but what if you're not? You need to well, so the current poll, we're gonna have a part 2 to it, so there'll be more options to it. The marrying yourself for the registry is gross, they should be ashamed. Wish lists for some things are okay, but buy your own chapstick and underpants, please. I don't care about wish lists. Some people want to give in a more practical way rather than giving money directly where they can be contributing to anything. Not my responsibility to provide creators with their wants on wish list. However, it's your money, spend it as you see fit. Wait, yeah, yeah, someone's married themselves. I Can someone drop in chat what the purpose of the marrying themselves was? Like I can't remember what the purpose of that was. Telling your subs that the more donations they get, the more it angers another creator. Childish, but sadly, people fall for it. Greedy mommy bloggers, and both categories who exploit the kids and humiliate them for views and donations. Not all, but the ones that do are the worst. I think if a creator has a wish list because subs have asked for it, that's fine. Just don't be crazy and ask for overpriced items and don't push it. Just put it in your about unless asked to drop. I know. Please be. Wait, let me see. Let me add our thing. I think you all need this reminder. It says for mods, but we can use it for everyone in this moment. Just be cool. Don't be all like uncool guys. Oh, wish list. I agree. Wish list should only be for YouTube business stuff. Even small businesses use wish lists these days. I don't care because it's none of my business, Gina says. They seem greedy on top of donations. I have no problem with them, just depends on the list. I'm going to be selfish on this one. I am not a creator. I have my own wish list. Would never post part of my goals. I don't care that creators have them. I think it depends on what it's for. Blue Petunia thinks they're a little weird. Hey, Roxanne. I think it depends on the list and the creators. There are communities on Reddit dedicated to buying random stuff from random people's wish lists as a meaning of finding community. So there is one of these, since we're talking about mommy bloggers, one of the mommy bloggers that I follow, she does this thing where she buys out teachers' wish lists. They drop their wish lists in her DMs and she'll either share them out to her community, asking people to buy things off of them, or she'll go in and just clear the whole list for teachers. But she's only done it for teachers, and I thought that was really cool to get what's on there. I like when creators have one for their kids. Yeah, there was a reason behind it. Oh, here we go. Perfectly has it. It allows more than one person to pay for a higher priced item. That's what it was. I couldn't remember. So, like, if you've got a $4,000 camera, 10 of your people can go in and contribute to that. And you can only do that, I guess, on the marriage one, the marriage wish list. I think it's okay, but not expensive things on the list. Also, don't shout out the ones who buy on your channel. Maybe thank them another way, not to make others feel bad for not buying. I mean, if you want to add some makeup to a list, that's okay, but don't add $100 makeup. They claim the list couldn't be messed with then. What annoys me is when someone is asking for donations via Cash App or Venmo or start some sort of GoFundMe due to a death or want to make a big purchase, vacation, renovations, whatever, that's tacky. Okay, let me check on our poll because I can change it out to The other questions. So this one was not following through on money asks had the biggest percentage as the worst grift. So basically lying. I feel like that's gonna, and then we'll do like a poll showdown after this one. Let's see. Um, so we have clickbait. So the one that I'm adding as a grift is talking about conspiracies. Basically, what I condensed it down to that as that stands for not using factual research and just having, blatantly crazy off the wall theories about an active case. So that's what I mean with that one. I just didn't know how else to condense it down to 30 characters or less. Mm, here we go. There we go. Turn gifts into cash. People can donate cash, I believe. Okay, big ticket items can pay for themselves. Anyone who is marrying themselves can go F themselves. True Texan, you're horrible. Only if the wish list is like chat and mods have a great day and they are doing well, that is always free. That's a good wish. I like that one. We get judged for everything. Lip locked, you're right. That's what I've noticed from this live and the past two. It doesn't necessarily matter because no matter what we do, somebody out there is going to judge it. Somebody is. It's going to go against what somebody believes to be the correct thing. Um, so there's that element, but there are programs and family assist me if I need it. The animal shelter is full, and my subs have asked for the cat wish list. And they can have people contribute to one items that are expensive. Every creator that has a wish list says the same thing. My subs asked me to do it. I myself would buy something on a creator list if it was for having a baby or grant to you guys. Wait, I must have went way back up because I was caught up. Or maybe I'm just got slowed down again. The fake Mary. If I want something, guess what? I buy it myself. Good point, Roxanne. Oh, by the way, I never posted it. Oh my God, that's embarrassing. I only gave it to a few, but that wanted me to make it. Yeah, you do hear that. I Google and Business Insider say 45. It used to be 32, but I think it may be changed. Huh. I thought it was still 30. Only the creators can show exactly where the money goes. That's right. It's right on in YouTube Studio what they take. Very clear. YouTube Studio isn't the easiest to get around. Where's it at in the studio? Does anyone know? Abandoned Explorer channels are a good example of crowdfunding great unique content. Yes. Oh, did Jenny ask a question that I missed? It's just okay. A lot of this revolves around personal financial discretion. Don't give money to someone you don't like. If someone else chooses to, the best you can do is educate them. Are we to make No, we're not. We're just trying to get like that exactly what Yep said down here. It's just to understand the pulse of the community. I enjoyed understanding my subscribers, my mods, fellow creators better with the past couple live streams like this. I have an idea for one more, And I just like getting everyone's opinions on it because it does add different perspectives. A very big creator got whole new studio and through the wish list. You unsubscribe. See, well, people like Glory's comment here just lets me know that there are people who would unsubscribe from you for having a huge wish list. It's interesting to get everybody's take on it. It's in the earn tab. Okay. I saw a creator's wish list and everything was 500 or more. Yeesh. Had to go look too, and it's 30. I'm not monetized. Not sure if that makes a difference. Okay. Money to take a trip overseas to create content. It's crazy to me. Yeah, some big channels do it. It all depends. You can see which creators are actually grateful. I don't see it as a problem, but when you see them blowing money on Airbnbs, DoorDash, new phones, that pisses me off. I do feel like the amount of money of the things on your wish list matter, and also if it has to do with the channel or not. Mm. It depends on the conspiracy. Some conspiracy channels are awesome, not using like cases for conspiracy. I agree. When a creator puts a cash app out for someone in need, and that someone is smoking a cigarette and using the internet, which are both very expensive. So you're putting stipulations on on the need, I guess. Um, but I hate to say it, but this wouldn't be a new thing when it comes to some religions, in my opinion. That's true. No, you can't win. There is one YouTuber that I can think of that begs daily, every single day, creates drama, and is overall mean to his subscribers, members, and moderators. Don't ask people to pay your bills. So someone married themselves. So well, they just use the wedding registry and they put themselves as the person they're marrying. Do I think? I think that's how it went. Um, I think yeah, I like the rescue wish list. We all have feelings on different things, especially on giving to creators. And that's why there are follow or unfollow options. Exactly, Queen Bella. Hey, question. What are your thoughts on I don't know her. I saw the small clip that the Glare played of her, and I think I seen like one other clip of her. I have no other no opinion of her because I don't know who she is. Still 30%. I swear to God, they asked me to do it, but they weren't my subs and they loved it. So they bought him cat litter and food. Turtle Girl, we are avoiding talking about. Oh, yeah, we're trying not to. I don't know if someone. Oh, yeah. We're just trying to be general. I know some aren't. I would just appreciate it because they are tough topics. It makes it a little easier to express yourselves when you are being vague or generalizing. It's under the earn. Here's a solution. Be smart with your money on who you donate it to. I agree, blank screen. We all should. We should all be very good stewards of our money. I'm grifting for likes. Tacky. Creators asking for help with legal situations. He created equals not okay. Creator accepting help with legal situation she didn't create. Okay. Oh, got grifted. Let me. It came off as everything or nothing. Hard to work in 200 character. It is. Um, Thank you, LeBlanc. Thank you. What are the things subscribers would donate for? That's an interesting point, Sav. Like, what are some things that you would donate for that you find value in making a donation for? I'm curious. Let's see where our poll stands, and then we'll do the top. Oh my gosh, this one, emotional manipulation, won by a landslide. I'm glad I took screenshots because I already forgot what the last one winner was. Okay, what did we have? It was not following through on money asks. Okay, so we will make it This is a showdown between the final duo. I'm curious because emotional manipulation was like a landslide on that last one. That was crazy. Okay. It's is actually heard a certain dry grifter throw out the 40%. It's a dry bag. They're taking more now. I despise liars. I just don't like how the money creates greed and jealousy between creators. It makes watching creators have that jealousy towards other creators hard. It is. Full decor, I agree with you completely. Um, a lot of people say that money is the root of all evil, but it's not actually money that's the root of all the evil. It's just an inanimate object. It's the love of money that is the root of all evil. I think it's 30 on everything, delicate. I still do. I think it's just 30 on everything. The channel I'm thinking of donates to charity. Is there guides to donations and money? It's bad. I guess creators have to remember that viewers aren't dumb. If they spend, you can't jump in their pocketbooks. If viewers can't, they should receive the same respect. I know myself. I love the safe place you provide. Aw. Talk about their opinions while being able to agree to disagree. You're welcome, Queen Bella. Hey, Mal. How's it going, hon? Thank you, Sassy Ann. Yeah, he married himself. Don't give if you want to question where it goes. But should you, okay, so you're saying you can only question where it goes if you don't give? So if you give to something, you're not allowed to question where your money went to? Because, nonprofits, charities, and things like that, they have transparency for a reason. So you can see where your money went to. Do you get paid for people just watching the video? Yes. A little more if they watch the ad, but it's very tiny. In donating the money to a cause, I would like to see more creators who cover a case if they are making money on it for weeks on end, donate 10% to the family. I think that's an interesting idea. I would never say someone has to do that, but I think it is nice if some, if they're covering the same case over and over, actually give back to it. It's all screwed up. Money places, Business Insider and Quora say 45, but you're right. Google AdSense website says they take 32%. Hmm, interesting. I'm sure anyone in the true crime community will know exactly. Yeah, we know. We know who you're talking about. Only a very small amount is paid on. Yeah, only a small amount on ad revenue. Oh, my friend had 1 million view video and made about 300 bucks. It was probably on yellow. Yeah. So when your video's on green and you can insert all the ads you want, it depends on how many ads you've inserted, to what level, things like that. Yeah. If you're lied to donations for the same thing to multiple people behind the scenes, it's a scam. Ooh. Pet medical bills. Hmm. The creator I fell for was new, and so was I. She said, "It's a DV survivor channel, our channel. We always ended up donating to support her every day." Do not take what YouTube says about the percentage as gospel. Do the math yourself. They are intentionally non transparent. I'm sure you're right there. It's fraud. Using it to get 4K gifted to you and then claiming it was a business expense, but not paying taxes on the 4K of revenue is absolutely defrauding the IRS. True. Oh. What about YouTube dividing the monetized videos we choose not? Oh, you mean putting ads in? Yeah, that's so frustrating when your video is not monetized and then ads show up. That's horrible. Wish list for rescues, children, or maybe baby showers. Wonderful street. Thank you, Alexandra. One can use emotional manipulation while also not following through, though. Oh, they can. Just a little bit. Are your dogs cuter than you, Richard? Hey, Nana. Yep, the love of money. hmm Agreed. That's the love. Yeah. She did speak about the increase on someone's panel. She said something had increased, I'm sure. I don't know. Is it bad? I don't even pay attention to that. What's sad is when you know creators talk bad about subs or generous donators, yet call them, "Where's my sweet so and so?" Then that person donates. It's heartbreaking to know subs aren't loved. Aw. When I got off work, I'd stop at a gas station every night. I would donate anything I had to help and always bring dog food and treats. Aw. If the money is donated for a specific reason, then yes, let us know. If it's a super chat or giving just for watching, that's all you boo. I can't think like that. I'd be devastated if I found out the $20 I gave to say an addict went to the dose that was their final. Oh, audacity, that would be horrible. Pulling at heartstrings, especially when you know your subscribers are good at heart. That's why the emotional manipulation is the worst. Yeah, I only donate for important stuff like spy pins. She's just kidding. Uh, I can't afford every channels I like. Sorry, not sorry. My family likes it. Oh, yeah, and that's the thing. You guys should be taking care of your own first and foremost. First and foremost. YouTube donations, supporting channels, that should all be secondary to real life. Real life. Medical bills. I think it's rude of creators to not acknowledge when you come in a chat as a member and they don't say hi after you have had said hi several times. I can see where it's hard or it's easy to miss people because you're trying to get through everything and you end up 5 minutes behind in the chat. So please don't take it personally if you are skipped by a creator because I'm sure they're not doing it intentionally. I worked at Google and in tech for a long time. I know how they think. Oh, Brianna, thank you for the super chat. You didn't have to do that. It says there are some content creators I consider to be citizen journalists. I do not begrudge them their monetization. They are the ones who do the work, do the research, and keep their chats and their shows respectful. I like that outlook. Oh, welcome to memberships, BC Proud. That's a cute horse. Why are you questioning funds going to other creators when you accept funds yourself as a creator? What makes you so worthy just asking for a friend? I'm not I'm questioning it because I'm trying to see how everybody feels on it. I'm not questioning the fact that they're doing it. Everybody, like I said at the beginning of this, but I understand people come in late and they don't listen to the beginning. To me, it doesn't matter where people spend their money. I have issues with scams, but that's about it. As long as people are being honest with their money and not taking advantage of their subscribers. However, the community as a whole has a lot of opinions on this, and I'm interested in trying to understand those opinions a little bit better. And I think a lot of it comes from people's own personal convictions and beliefs. Do you get paid for ads? Yes, a very small amount creators get paid for ads. They say it's 45 for watch page ads. I don't know. Yeah, no, I'm not judging anyone at all. I enjoy creators in true crime that put in the work, have an easy to follow presentation, and don't ask or beg for money. Everyone is going through hard times. It stings when you see greedy, entitled people that don't appreciate it, get money thrown at them. It makes me not like myself for how I feel. I thought this was Coin Collect. You're on the wrong channel. Canada Coin Hunters. I don't think PayPal Cash Apps are under table money. You still get a statement at the end of the year, as does the IRS. I didn't know that. If no one cares if you sub, it's fraud. Aw. When the creator has a goal bar on the screen daily, I know to leave that. Yes, you have made that quite evident how you feel about that creator. I think we all get it. I don't like it if you email a creator on the designated email and they never respond or acknowledge. I try to get to all of them, but I know there's a couple I probably missed. I only have one child, but yes, saving all like, oh, that's smart. That's very, very smart. I'm more inclined to donate bits to Twitch creators, specifically the ones that make me laugh. Too many beggars on YouTube. Interesting. I know, me too, and that's how I get so far behind. I don't know how some creators are so fast with it. Um, Thank you, just Samantha. I watched your mod video too and liked it. Did those same people think that was about them too? No, they didn't. So I don't understand. I agree with supporting creators, but why people give to panels that shit talk people constantly is beyond me. You're rewarding toxic behavior. There was a creator I worked with who asked for $300 for subs to give us all our information we put in Discord, and we never received USBs for USBs to give us all of our information. We put in Discord, and we never received those USBs with our info. What information on yourself were you paying $300 for? I'm confused by that. Yeah, it's good to know how subscribers feel. You can't be emotionally manipulated. I think everyone could be emotionally manipulated. I donated to St. Jude's, that's it, and locally for people in need. Sassy Ann, that's a great philosophy to have, to do local donations. I know PayPal takes taxes and changed to 600 this year before taxes, unless friends and family. It's not under the table. I can't speak on Cash App or Venmo. Mm, cute voice, but no thank you, not for a payment. Okay. No one's asking for a payment. What did Tab say? See, I missed it. And it's the one I missed that like everybody comments to. Then don't ask people to email then. Oh, the one where I read about the email. Gotcha, gotcha. Mm, how many emails do you get a day? Ballpark guess. About 40, maybe 50 a day. And here lately, higher than that because they're a specific topic that I haven't decided if I want to do a live on yet or not. But here lately, it's been uh, probably like 50 to 75. But I do try to respond to everyone. I've been asked I missed a jump. Very often by a creator twice a week to send money to help her family. Now I'm stuck in a cycle. Leslie, I've heard a couple of subscribers say that and they don't know what to do about it. Do it. The topic that I don't know. Oh, it's hard. It's hard to decide. I mean, some of the emails I obviously don't warrant or they don't require a reply, so that's nice. But some, I try to always do that anyway. Oh, the worst grift, emotional manipulation, hands down, both poles, emotional manipulation. Let's see, on my list here, the only other thing that we didn't go over was the islands. Do you consider that a grift? I'll make it a poll just for the fun of it, but you guys can throw in your comments. And it's not specific to Dolly's Turtle Island. There's been several islands, but um, me personally, I didn't see it as a grift because they're open and honest about why you're sending in money for this game that they're playing, right? And you know what your money's going for. Your money's going for just to vote a person on or off. I don't consider that a grift because you know exactly what your money is going to. Now, I had an issue with putting a missing child on a naked island, sure did, but other ones, no, I don't have an issue with the fact that the creators being honest about where their money's going. Yeah, fully clothed islands. What is so there's a couple creators, Dolly Vision does this Turtle Island where he votes for the best true crime creator. Then, other people have tried to knock that off. I think right now Ziggy's running one. I don't know what she changed the name to. I noticed it's not Nude Island anymore, thank goodness. But we've seen, I think General Awareness did one like that. Somebody else did one, like a Grifter's Island, where it's basically a YouTube game of Survivor. You can call in for free to vote, or you can send a super chat to vote, or you can send super chats and PayPals and all that stuff to win prizes and vote. Um, in my opinion, they're blatantly honest about what your money's going towards. So I don't consider it a grift, but I know others do. Degenerate. Was that a real island or are you just saying that, Alley Cat Tales? Yeah, that's what I had an issue with, was the putting a missing child into that, like, on that, as well as questions about that missing child on that. I did have an issue with that. I don't think it's a grift, it's just a stupid game. Do what you want, but please be careful. Best advice I did was left quietly. I didn't want to be doxxed. Just in my situation, that's what I did. They are not your family to support them. Rowena, that's the best advice right there. Quietly slip away the best you can. See, like romance scams, I'm telling you, my grandma lost $30,000 to a scammer, and I see traits a lot here. What are the traits that you see, Southern Princess? Because I know that there have been a lot of women who have lost money to romance scams and emotional manipulation scams over the phone. Like, I watched a whole documentary about the phone scams and stuff. Different views, are all a tip. If you like the stream or the video, the creator put time in. I can't stand creators asking for everything. Thank you, Dutch. Some creators are so full of shit that they need to assholes. Richard, you're the worst. I donated to someone I never have before, and even though it was on top of the page, she never once said thank you. It won't happen a second time, no matter the amount. Oh. I would I would send them an email, BC Proud. There is a chance that they just honestly missed it. Give that creator a second chance or opportunity to say, "Yeah, I'm so sorry I missed that" or something. But I understand not. I understand your position. I can't the 10 emails you get a day. It's a lot, and I'm sure that there are creators who get double, triple, quadruple that. Um, but I appreciate it. That's why I always try to respond with something. You can't manipulate me that way. I think it brings some fun to a community that is a positive in my opinion. It's no more grifting than WWE. Alex does have a huge heart. I feel like the island games are just that, games for the supporters of the channel to have a little fun with. I agree, Duckery. Yeah, I've never either, Roxanne. As long as it's not Epstein Island. Hmm. The grift is through emotional manipulation. Put creators in there that they dislike or like. That channel is drama, and his is definitely. You think it's a grift? Naked Island, naked and afraid. It wasn't a pretty naked island. Armchair Detective did an island thing a long time ago during Watts. Really? Checkmate. Is that where, the community got called Watts Island from his game, or was it called that before that? I'm just wondering which one came first. I understand paying to play the game, but that creators get yeah, well, but that going into it. You know that creators getting the money. There's no deception there in my opinion. You know they're getting the money. I don't consider it grifting by definition, but for some it's used as one. I consider it emotional manipulation. They know people become obsessed with creators and will donate a lot of money to keep them alive in a make believe game. It's an imagine. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you know where it's going. I only subscribe to a few channels. I don't become a member, nor do I turn on the gift tab, and have only sent money once to a creator. Jesus, I seen how people go real. They do. I say, leave them on the island. Ah. Oh, I must have missed. See, it's so hard, so easy to miss something when you're going through these, even when you're trying to hit everyone. If it wasn't an island, it would be a mountain. I still see it as a grift when they call themselves true crime. I knew that was coming up soon. Take care. Oh, sorry. Um, keep your peepers peeled for the newest game show, Menace's Alcatraz Island, coming soon. It's a grift when you charge for votes, in my opinion. Uh, it really shows your mentality when you throw $400 to keep someone on an island. Uh, I feel like if you are making money on that, then part of the money made should go to the winner, as it's probably their subs who helped them win. Well, that's a fair point. It's used as a way to make money without right begging, in my opinion. I lost a huge video. Oh, that would suck. Oh, yeah, StreamYards does suck sometimes. I got a phone scam. Said they were Canada revenue to the tune of 1,000. Ooh. Oh my goodness. If they receive gifts, PO Box plus subscribers, protect yourselves because donations can dox your personal information. Absolutely. Please, please be careful with your personal information. Some creators don't see all the super chats if they use StreamYard. Did I miss one? Did I miss something? But you can go now. StreamYard has the starred thing over to the side. No, I didn't miss it. Okay. But yeah, they can miss things. It's a way to show your support in front of everyone. Yeah, Turtle Island. Do you see it as a grift, Johnson? I'm curious. This is the longest I've been on here in a long time. Aw, yeah. It took me about a year of being in this community to start figuring it out. The good versus the bad. Richard's on Broke Island. Oh, Richard, I love you. You always make me laugh. Johnson's on Naked Island. Johnson and Richard could hook up and be on Naked Broke Island. You think that YouTube should pay their creators more? So Watts Island came first. Oh, did I miss the response to that question? I can't remember who told me about Armchair Detective. I think it was Checkmate Humanity. Did they ever respond? It was called Watts Island before he did the game. I think he was bouncing off of the Watts Island name with the game. Great. I'm just curious, kind of like a chicken and the egg type thing. Okay, so our last poll was: are the islands a 73% of you say yes. Would you call me a grifter if I did an island? Let's do this. since we're down to the regulars. That's what I call them. There we go. Let's see the answer to this question from y'all. Do you support your favorite creators even if you think it's a grift for another creator? And you don't have to answer any of that in chat because it's anonymous on the poll. Trying to get back down to where I was because StreamYard took me way up there. There's a few channels doing the island thing. Yeah, there are quite a few. I still say it's a stupid game and winners should receive part of the money. Yeah. At work, I would get so many women wanting to wire money to some boyfriend in a third world country. Nothing I say would discourage them from sending it. Lots of us had to learn the hard way. Ooh, yeah, that's definitely a scam. Y'all are the superheroes, evil versus good. Yeah, Joneson's here. The chat's gone to hell in a handbasket. Uh, Bailey Sarian mentioned how people use her name in scam games and she doesn't appreciate it and doesn't want others to participate. Oh, did she? Oh, it was a wish version of Survivor. I struggle with creators only answering super chat questions. I agree. I do understand it when there is a lot of people in chat. I've super chatted myself in this situation. No, because you wouldn't keep the money. You would do the island for Shut up, you know. Get an island, it would be a total plus. Probably not. When he created the island, I left and haven't looked back. I don't think you would. No, I wouldn't. You don't understand what I mean by the latest poll? So basically, what I just said there. You think Turtle Island's a grift, but if I did an island, would you think that that was a grift? So, creators that you like and enjoy, basically, are you hypocritical? Would you continue to support your favorite creators, people you like and appreciate as creators, on one thing that you would call a grift if a creator you didn't like was doing it? Grifting requires that someone mislead or lie for money. Someone who claims to look for missing persons when in reality all they do is wander around filming content with no real search effort. That's a grift to menace. Hey Kelsey, how's it going, love? Is it a grift if the people donating don't care? Right? Right, criminality? That's what I'm saying. Is that a grift? I don't think I would unsubscribe from a creator over a wish list. How they treat their subs and views matter more to me. Viewers more matter more to me. Okay, I know I've been here and I'm timing myself out for 3. Okay, enjoy your time out, Richard. The worst scripter I ever saw was a dude asking us to pay for a private investigator. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Isn't it the thought that counts, what you're thinking? Mm. Sometimes they do get emotionally manipulated. I don't think it's a grift. However, I found Teen Silent to be more of a fundraiser. Uh-oh, Evil Queen voted wrong. Give without expectation, but only if you can afford to. Only if you can afford to. Emily D. Baker has tens of thousands in her chat and she answers, girl, she needs to teach a class on it. Forget our mod schools, forget sorry, I thought I saw a message. but I don't need to go through it right now. Forget all that. We need Emily D. Baker to teach us how she reads her chat so well. Mhm. I need that class. I'd pay very well for that class. If we just played without money being a vote, okay. Well, they do play without money being a vote. You can call in for free. You can call in for free and get a vote. What did Allie say? Allie, or were you calling Alex Allie? Mhm. You would think I was a grifter. Okay, see, that's what I want to know. Would you think that, your favorite creators that you like, would you think it's a grift if they did the same thing you thought was a grift from another creator? You could do the best streetwalker instead of an island king. Yeah, that's horrible. Ah. Ikema was rude to me during a live. I was a paying member. And well, I did was give him the correct info and he didn't like it, so I unsubbed and stopped paying him. Oh, wouldn't be one of your favorite creators if they gripped a good answer. Yeah, we like Emily D. I gotta go soon too. Has mods that catch questions, but I'm astounded what she catches herself with 23,000 chatting. I know that girl is really, really good at what she does. Do you support your favorite creators if you think it's okay? See, I'm a little shocked by that. Good job, guys. Good job on not being hypocritical. I love it. Love it. Love it. Anything that we left out of the conversation about, oh no, did my StreamYard freeze up? Oh, no, there it is. Anything we left out of the conversation about money on YouTube? Right there, Jenny. I agree. No creator should be above reproach. They just shouldn't. None of us should. Not one of us. Everyone can tell you how much money that they have, but no one can tell you how much time they have. Hmm. Okay, Celsius. If it's polite and it's not about a specific creator, let's hear it. I think it's just a game. Me too. I think it's just a game for supporters to have fun. If an island game host uses the game to acquire now, if they were getting personal information from that for nefarious purposes in the future, I would say that that's a grift. Making sexist statements when 85% of the subs are women. Ooh. I don't expect every creator to keep up with chat, to be honest. Some struggle with reading comprehension. Your cutthroat, Jenny. Is it polite for another creator to go live on top of someone they consider a friend? Okay, let me see. I would say, um, my hubby's home. I would say it depends on their friendship. If they're super close, have an understanding of things or not. Yes, we are not specific. Hey, babe. Um, I think word is it okay, not polite. If I inserted ads throughout, my subs would complain. So would I actually. So I only do the beginning and the end, and I think one goes off to the side maybe because they have ones that like YouTube has ones that automatically, right? I can't remember which one it is. And then I do the beginning and the end that you can skip. And but when you do the ones in the middle, do you get to pick how many you do? I've never done those, so I don't know. Do you get to pick how many you do? Thank you, BC. It can't, right. Creators also have real lives. Absolutely. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Yes, of course it's business. Is YouTube doing that, adding ads even if you, yes, YouTube does do that. They do. Um, because they added ads on a couple of my videos before I was monetized. And so I have heard other people say that as well. They know where the money is going, not it. Right, right. Yeah. That's hard because I think sometimes it's accidental. So maybe the only good pulver is for dancing. Get back in timeout. Get back in timeout, sir. Um, LawTube has a couple dozen awesome people. Before debt trial, they would coordinate, but everyone blew up and they all want money. I have I've heard a lot of things about LawTube, but I don't know like exactly which creators encompass that arena. Trying to get our dog to go out. Go out, go potty. I think it's rude, but I get that sometimes you might not know that person was live, or sometimes, yeah. If going live when a certain creator goes live, so the grift lives won't be heard by their subs, then they are using it. If going live when a certain creator goes live, so the grift and lives won't be heard by their subs, then they are using it. Okay, okay. It took me a second. I think the question has a lot of variables to consider: friendships, closeness, how long they've been live, how often they go live, is it the same topic? If the creator knows they share a lot of subs, it's kind of messed up to do that to the subs. Look out for yourself. Everybody's laughing. I prefer when people don't go live at the same time, but that's me being selfish as I want to watch them all. But I don't think it's rude unless they agreed not to, right? I think they'd have to have like a contract, like not a contract, but like an understanding. I cringe when a creator says that they don't care about money, but their actions show the polar opposite. Nobody expects them to sit here for free, but don't be a hypocrite. It's hard to pick a favorite. They're all so funny. Oh, okay. If creators wait for no one to be alive, they will never get a chance to go on. That is so true. That is so true. I've uh I've tried to do that before and it doesn't matter. I went live. I had a friend. Well, Gava Geeks was doing streaming a trial, and I felt bad, but I wanted to squeeze this in before my hubby got home for the weekend. With We are a community. Without each other, we are nothing. Tell me all the things about, yeah, right? I don't know all the things about it. I know there's just a couple of lawyers I watch, but I know there's like a whole section of, they have their own community as well. There's only 24 hours in a day, and people are bound to have live at the same time. Subs can decide who and when they want to watch. There's also a replay for a reason. Absolutely. It's not so much fun. I think it's a shame we have lost the ability. We have lost the ability to laugh at things. My back's doing better finally. It's been, how long has that been since I fell? About a week. Maybe. Oh, it's been a week. Yeah. Finally starting to feel better to where it doesn't hurt all the time. Thank goodness. Do people think it's rude when people are super late? I don't think it's rude when people are late to a live because obviously y'all live a life. That's the beauty of a live. You come in and can go as you please. Um, I do think it's rude when a person comes in late to a live, hops up on the panel and says, "I don't know what you've been talking about for the past 2 hours. Catch me up." I'm like, "No. What? Why?" I think that's rude. I do. Ultimately, most lives can be watched later. Yep. Um, I try not to be. I'm not gonna say I'm never a follower because obviously there's situations where you're going to be, but I try not to. Problem is, so many hide the live after, so we miss the fun when so many are live at the same time. Yeah. I hope not. I'm late all the time. Oh, when creators are late to their live. Yeah, that's rude. That's rude. That's very rude. I mean, I've been late by less than a minute before, but that's not an issue. Um, like going to the bathroom before you're live and you miss it by 30 seconds. I don't have a problem with that. It is rude. Yeah, I figured it out. I always watch Route 3 minutes before she signs. I know, I always catch her late too, and I try to always catch up on 2x, and that's why sometimes I just don't catch an entire live because I know I'm not going to catch up in time before they're done, so I'll just wait and watch it later. What drives me nuts is 15-minute intros, music, and then spend the first half hour individual. Hey, I feel personally attacked by that, Gen P. It's only 2 minutes and 40 seconds, but I definitely spend the first 10 minutes telling everybody hi. I'm bad about commenting, then walking away. Oh, Cobb, I'm the worst at that. I'll be doing stuff in real life, outside working, or working on something in the house, or just what, or guys, when I was clipping, I would be watching two streams at the same time. So I'd chat in one and then forget to look at it for 10 minutes. I'm the worst at that. I think it's Nana thinks it's rude AF for a creator to be more than 5 minutes late. Just change the time of your stream. It's really easy to do in StreamYard, in the YouTube studio. Go in and change it. It's not hard. Yeah, the chat is pretty good. I don't mind if they ask so much if they ask in the chat. It's just the ones that come in and like hop up on the panel and like interrupt the whole flow of the stream to ask that question and get people caught back up. Oh, let's see our poll. Ooh, our poll's 50-50. So it's half and half, y'all. Totally half and half on that one. Interesting. Okay. Right? It's up to you to catch up. Less than a minute. I know. So rude. The catch me ups in chat are you think they're annoying in chat? I don't mind them in chat so much. I'll be sitting right in front of my computer and still miss the time I needed to start. Yeah. But I mean, if it's only like 30 seconds or so, that's not the end of the world. Uh, Even just a couple minutes, I don't think that's the end of the world. You don't watch replays? What? Do you wait for clip channels? I'll wait for clip channels sometimes too. Yes. Yes, I watch clip channels, of course. That's what I do. Comment, then get sidetracked in real life. Yeah. Thank you for the great live. The community's awesome. Have a great evening, Richard. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I don't think I'll be back on this week. Well, maybe. I don't know. I might. It depends on what later tonight, tomorrow brings. I might end up doing that live on what's going on in the summer community because it's insane and you have all lost your minds. Yeah, I'm lost in chat all the time. Does anybody else's dog come in and have like the zoomies after they go to the bathroom? It's insane. I spend the first half of the life saying hello to everyone. Oh my goodness. You guys are great. I don't mind them in chat. I love how everyone in chat normally, yeah, they're normally helping each other out. There's a missing percent there. Makes their lifetime not at the top quarter or half hour, and it's somewhere in between. On StreamYard, you can set it at like 5-minute increments, I think is where it is. Like every five. Um, Holy moly, yes. Yeah. I had to rant on my page about it. I'm so tired. I did see that, Trev, and I'm just it's not going to be like a call out stream, but it's just gonna be like you all have lost like not you, but like every creator that is doing this has lost their mind. Like, what are you guys doing? What are you doing right now? I don't even understand. Dog Simi says he only does it right after he bodies. Oh well, enjoy your vacation. Imagine walking late into a lecture at university and the first thing you say to the professor is catch me up. Right. That's exactly how I feel. Like that's what I feel like they're doing. Like, hey, catch me up on what's going on, even though I have the capability to go back and listen. I don't like when a creator points out they see where you go in chat and what chats. I've heard that before. I have. I have. Yeah, it's a lot right now. Thank you perfectly. That's what I'm saying. Just the community in general. The whole like it's not even a community. It's not in the sense of what it was originally or in the sense of what it should be. It's insane. That's what I'm gonna get at, Delicate, is that people won't even listen to content about her anymore because of it. I know, I know. See, Rowena did it herself. Oh my gosh. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna get off here, spend some time with my hubby, and since he's been on 12 hours, I might come on this evening because he normally goes to bed early, so I'll be bored. But if not, I'll see you. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you, thank you, thank you for doing that. There is no new info about summer, and I wish these creators. It is the Dawn and Candace show, Pointer Lover. You hit it head on. That's all it is right now. And even that has been disgusting. But that's just my opinion. Just my opinion. Thanks, Checkmate. All right, guys, have a great night. I'll see you on the next one. Love, love.